is that his nicknames for Ron have been incredibly weak.
So far.
Ron DeSanctimonious was just a disaster.
Too much. Too mouthy.
Well, we put together a lot of suggestions. Actually, we have a lot of suggestions for Trump. I like Ron DeStinky. That's the one you use. I'll rattle off a few. Ron D's nuts.
No.
Ron dysfunctional. Deep state DeSantis.
I like that. That's a good one.
That's powerful.
Alliteration is always good. Deep state DeSantis.
What about?
He's working with the deep state. You got to say it in the Trump voice.
Yeah.
That one I feel like that one could hit him hard. Deep state DeSantis. Ron depression.
So, wrong DeSantis is one that I've also come up with as well. I see this on the list.
Wait, what? You just said his name.
Wrong.
Oh, wrong.
DeSantis. He's always wrong. Another one is Rhonda. So
wrong.
Another thing that another avenue that Trump can hit Ron DeSantis on, and this goes to the whole like the boots saga. Remember when he was wearing the boots, and then they like, and then they memed it into like wearing like these sexy ass thigh highs, you know?
Silly boots, Ron. Silly boots, Ron.
Looking at this picture, I haven't seen in a minute. This is a fashion holocaust.
Yeah, you could like hit the angle of like Rhonda. He wants to be a woman. He's gay. You know, that sort of thing. That would definitely appeal to his audience. Like, he's so feminine. Rhonda. I call him Little Rhonda.
How about Ron? Let's see. Wrong DeSantis when you said Rhonda Deceiver. Ron DeSquintus? Because he squints? That's a little...
Ron DeSquintus? I don't know. That doesn't hit. Like, I mean, he does squint a lot.
Have you ever seen his eyes, folks? He doesn't have eyes.
He doesn't have eyes. He's a reptile.
What color are his eyes?
Why are his eyes so closed all the time? Ron DeShithead. Ron Disgusting. Ron DeSatan.
Ron DeSatanist?
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey.
Pretty good, right?
Ronda Rousey's like a woman.
Ron declining poll numbers.
No.
Ron demonic. Ron disgusting.
Ooh, there's a good one in here that I hadn't thought about. Ron the Rhino.
Yeah,
that's a good
I
one.
like that. He's
That
a
one's
rhino,
powerful.
folks.
Yeah. Ron the single ladies.
What?
Ron the size queen. Wow. Ron deport him. I think that'd probably make him sound good.
Yeah, he's not trying to glaze him.
Ron descended stomach because he's fat.
Some of these are so bad.
Ron deteriorate.
No. Ron theft auto DeSandrius.
The San Andreas, dude.
Yeah. Ron DeNoriz.
Ron DeNoriz.
Actually, of all these ones,
folks.
if I'm being serious for a moment here,
Please, I was never not serious. This is a very serious issue.
wait.
If Trump wants to defeat Ron in the Republican primaries,
Deep State Ron is the best one.
Deep State Ron
that
is
one
good.
will destroy him.
I think Little Rhonda, he's so little. He's like a woman. That one's good. Little Rhonda.
I don't know. Like, I know that his voters don't care, but that one alienates some people. Deep State DeSantis is like speaks straight
but like
to the
you have to.
conspiratorial.
I know, but like you have to like.
brain.
You have to find a reason why he's like pro deep state. You know what I mean? And there isn't much because he does like he follows the Trump method really closely. So like he's also portrayed himself as like anti deep state.
Yeah, if you just lie, Trump will just make shit up.
Yeah. I mean, this is a careful one. This is a delicate matter. And
well, if we've gone over these, you know, sure as hell, Trump's gone all over these.
No, I think he's like he thinks he's so good, like he doesn't need to, but he does.
So?
Like you're not.
This is important. This is going to be really important for
Trump.
him.
Like with the NFT shit, like he is not as popping as he once was.
Oh, Ron
so, like,
DeSnorris.
Ah.
I think Ron DeStinky is good. You can also like do some like ethnic hatred there. You can be like, he's Italian, folks. He's stinky. He's not showering. You know how Italians are, or something like that. You know what I mean? I lived in New York. I know how Italians are.
Believe me, folks.
Believe me, folks. Like that kind of thing, you know? Because a lot of his audience, like a lot of his fans, like they one, even if he shits on them directly, they love that. They're like, yeah, we are stinky. You're right. You know. And also, if you're in the South and you're like not Italian, you know what I mean. If you're like Anglo-Saxon, then you could maybe get into that like old anti-Catholic sentiment.
Ron dementia,
old school.
Although Trump's way older, so that's not going to really work. Yeah. Well, there it is, Trump. If you are watching, and I know probably at least one of your dumbass sons is, maybe they could pass a couple of those suggestions on to you for our enjoyment.
Junior's a longtime fan of this show.
He wished us well on our first
That's
episode.
true. He's been a first day. He's a real
leftovers.
Sure is.
Do you have that?
He's
Zach?
not a bandwagon fan. He's been on board.
Out to the
Good luck with all of that leftovers.
Leftovers.
Talk to you soon.
I wish you well. All right. Well, that's about all we've got. We covered everything, eh?
That's it.
God damn. Look at that.
We did it.
Another banger episode in the book.
I mean, there's the Paul Pelosi attack video, but it's just disturbing. I didn't feel like watching it.
Oh, I've already.
Yeah, you probably covered that a lot.
I've covered it extensively and made a lot of jokes.
It's absolutely insane how.
Yeah,
you
how
know what?
gay sex is punished in this country still.
Well, there's a video of this man
Absolutely
breaking
disgusting.
into the house with a hammer.
Yeah.
Striking him with a hammer when the police show up, and people go, "Why wasn't he wearing pants?" They were obviously having
I mean,
sex.
I'm sorry. It's called Daddy Dom role play, and
Yes, they're deep in role play,
and they're doing it. No, the most offensive part about it is that, like, listen, why the fuck do you think that if Paul Pelosi is a gay man, okay, you think he's gonna fuck David DePappy? Or get fucked by David DePappy. He's in San Francisco. There's like blood boys
He could get
and shit.
premium cock.
Right.
Yeah, he could get the best kind of pussy on the market. You think he's gonna fuck David, dude?
That's the single best
I hadn't thought
explanation I've heard.
It's insane.
Absolutely.
It's insane.
Absolutely.
You can't simultaneously say these guys have like untapped, baby reserves that they get adrenochrome from,
So
and then
true.
simultaneously be like, but the only gay prostitute he could get was David DePappy.
Maybe David's hung like a fucking hog, like a horse.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
Where's your daddy?
Maybe he's a side. Maybe
does
hold
not
on.
San
matter.
Francisco, he's got plenty of them.
Maybe he's
San Francisco.
What's his name?
DePappy?
No, Paul Pelosi. Maybe he's a size queen.
It doesn't matter. He could find.
You think so?
He could find someone with a way bigger cock.
You think so?
Yeah.
With who's way sexier than some fucking basement dwelling groiper like David DePappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there it is, folks. It's all happening. This is America. We're covering it all live here from our gajillion-dollar bunker. Are you watching Last of Us?
No, not
you say it
yet.
like
I watched
that?
the first episode. I heard there's gay characters in it. I don't want to fucking touch that with a 10-foot pole.
The third episode was crazy.
I don't want to touch that. They're teaching our children this shit. What the fuck?
There's definitely dude kissing in the third ep.
Whoa, trigger warning.
Just to warn y'all,
God
two
damn
dudes, them lips do touch.
It's fucking
And I'll tell
bullshit.
you what, man, that's why them zombies come out when those two men kiss.
Yeah, that's why
God said,
God's punishing us for
we gotta let
kissing our homies.
release
Which
the
is why
zombies.
I stopped doing it, you know? Even though I think
that's
about
right. That's
even though I
right.
think about the luscious lips
That's
and
right.
the beard hair touching my beard
Mm-hmm.
when I'm lonely at night by myself.
That's
Think about
right.
Steven Crowder and the bisexual Mr. Hyde phase he had in college.
I'll tell you what, man. People have been wondering who was that that Mr. Hyde phase. It was
tell you
me,
what.
man. Me and Crowder embraced
Wasn't no
each other.
phase at the time.
Wasn't no phase for me, boy. Tell you what. All right, bye.
Okay. Bye.